Good morning everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel, Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures. Hope you're all keeping good. And we just had our breakfast over there at McDonald's, what used to be known as Hurricanes and also Santa Fe. And this is our first full day here in Orlando. And what would we do on our first day here in Orlando? Well, today we are going to Volcano Bay at the Universal Orlando Resort, which also includes Universal Studios and Universal's Islands of Adventure, referred as Islands of Adventure for most people. And Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios are like the two theme parks, and of course you've got Universal City Walk, which is in between the two parks, and that also includes the world's largest Hard Rock Cafe. And there's a couple of other restaurants and a bit of shops within the area. And to get to those areas you have to go across the moving walkways. There's like the Sky Bridge, Skylink walkway, just like at Manchester Airport back in the UK, but however that one is like half open compared to the one at Manchester. So we're on our way to Universal now. And as you probably know, Volcano Bay opened in 2017, replacing the former water park on International Drive called Wet and Wild, which opened in 1977, the year when they had some good music back in the day from the Bee Gees, etc. And we're now going east onto the I-4, and over there is Golden Corral, the buffet. Going straight ahead goes towards Disney Springs, and then you do a left turn towards Disney Springs. So we're just going on to the I-4 now. As you know, driving in the US is a lot different compared to being in the UK, because you're actually driving on the opposite side. So it is different, but obviously this is like a passenger's point of view on the I-4. And just coming up on our right hand side is the Orlando Premium Outlets at Vineland, Lake Buena Vista, which is not far from where we are staying, Sheraton Vistana. So there are some nightly lane closures. Now this is a little bit congested on this part because it's a bit like being on the M5 and the M6. So there's some HGV lorries, Maersk, because obviously Maersk is like an international company, so we're just changing lanes. And so there's the Vineland shopping, the Vineland Premium Outlets. As you know, the majority of the outlets here, they all have like tower structures, just makes it more presentable for the tourists who come here to Florida. And very nice. So that's the Vineland there. So here we go, we're just about to begin our journey to the Universal complex. And over there is a McDonald's over there as well. And that part there is actually an extension part to the Premium Outlets, which includes the Saks Fifth Avenue off 5th, and there's also a Forever 21 as well. So here we go. And just coming in the background over there is SeaWorld, the SeaWorld theme park, which includes rides such as Kraken, which has recently been retracked into the green colour, which I will probably refer to as its nickname, Kraken Reborn, not to be confused with Nemesis Reborn at Alton Towers. And of course there's Manta, which is a bit like Galactica, that used to be formerly known as Air at Alton Towers. The Mako attraction, which is somewhat a bit like the big one at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. And so there's a bit of construction work going on over there. I don't know what that used to be. So it's been a while since we last been to Florida. And of course we've got the Journey to Atlantis attraction, the Pipeline and the Icebreaker. and also the encounters, and of course there's the Sky Tower. We went on that Sky Tower 6 years ago. It was a brilliant view. However, it is chargeable though, and obviously you would have thought that the Sky Tower would have been included in the price when you're going to SeaWorld, but no, it's actually separate. So anyway, here's iDrive coming up. There's the Rosen Centre there, and over there's the wheel. So the wheel's behind those houses, formerly known as the Orlando Eye. So there's a sign for SeaWorld, and SeaWorld also consists of 2 other tropical places like the Discovery Cove and of course Aquatica, that opened in 2008. So Aquatica was the water park that opened just before Volcano Bay. So here we are, we're on our way. So we're going along, and here's a sign here for Cape Canaveral and International Airport, which would be Sanford in the Seminole County. Oh, and also Orlando International. You can get this way to the International Airport at Orlando. And Cape Canaveral is actually not far from when you get towards Melbourne, because that is where TUI now fly into, because they don't fly into Sanford, into the Seminole County. They now fly into Melbourne because they want to be close to Cape Canaveral, Port Canaveral, sorry. So anyway, that way goes to the International Airport. That's where we flew in yesterday. Bit of a crane going on there. A little bit like a mini version of Spaghetti Junction here. And look how congested that is. That is definitely the fun part there. So we're on our way to a place that's full of excitement and possibilities. Right, here we go on our travels now. So 75A for iDrive and 75B for Kirkman Road. And there's advertising here for Disney's Hollywood Studios for the Star Wars, because obviously there's now Star Wars land that's now open at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Sadly, we're not doing Disney this time around, but we are doing Universal, SeaWorld and Busch. And 74A includes the world's largest McDonald's, Whole Foods, Denny's, Chick-fil-A and Golden Corral. So Golden Corral is like a buffet steakhouse. So anyway, over there is the Orlando Eye with the Starflyer. I actually been on a Starflyer, but smaller than that, at Treasure Island in Stourport on 7, Worcestershire, in the Midlands, back in the UK. So Universal Studios, we've got to exit at 75A, which also includes the iconic Volcano Bay. And just about to come into view is, of course, the centrepiece of the place where we're going to today, Volcano Bay. And also exit at 74A for a Burger King as well. As you know, in America you've got like the brands you'll find in the UK, with the likes of Krispy Kreme donuts, McDonald's, Burger King and KFC. So anyway, 482 Sand Lake Road and International Drive. And there's the Rosen Inn, and down there is where the world's largest McDonald's is located somewhere. And there's the Sheraton. So there's the so there's the McDonald's over there, and of course down there you've got the Sheraton 4 Points Hotel, and here is the Coco Key Water Resort Water Park, which is and obviously it's not open yet, the water park, but I know there'll be loads of folks who will be going there. Quite a lot of folks. And there's Cabana Bay, which are one of the hotels by Volcano Bay. And then of course you have there's the Doubletree hotels there. 4 Point Sheraton, that is a little bit like the Rotunda building in Birmingham, just by the Bullring Shopping Centre. And over there's the city of Orlando, downtown Orlando. and Wet and Wild was down that end. That's now been replaced by Endless Summer Surfside and Dockside. And for those people who watch the Despicable 3 YouTube channel, hover over if you want to watch their channel, because obviously they always go on about those type of hotels. So I'm shouting out to Steph and Jimmy of Despicable 3. I really enjoy your videos, especially when you was there at one time when you were coming back home in 2021, when you were rerouted via Punta Cana to get back into Manchester. But as always, I really do enjoy your videos. Alright, here we are. We are just now arriving at the Universal Orlando Resort. Now, as you know, the Universal Orlando Resort parking arrangements, it's in a parking garage, a bit like going on to an airport, as you can guess. And there's the Sky Bridge, like the Skylink walkway, which is open air here. And there's bus services that go to different hotels across this borough. It's like Universal bus station. So here we are, just arriving at the entry at the gates. So we're going to get into whatever lane's available. So I think, so we're actually in this lane here, so I'll see you once we've gone through the barrier. $32. Alright then, we are now in the parking structure here at the Universal Orlando Resort, and we are going over to Volcano Bay on a bus. Yes, we're going on a bus to the Volcano Bay water park. And the section we are in is the Cat in the Hat, which is actually a ride over at Seuss Landing at Universal Islands Adventure, and it is one of the dark rides. So let's crack on. So I will see you on the bus. So then, unfortunately, I couldn't film the buses. That's because I was standing and there was no seats. So now we've got to go down the underpass, which is right here. That will take us into the grounds of Volcano Bay. Of course, we've got some ceiling fans here. Very impressive. So we're just going to go down this ramp, and then we're going to come to a turn point. So it's a good roof there. So the next part here, we're going to go through this tunnel on the underpass. These underpasses look very nice. Got nice theming music on that, on the JBL amplifiers. On the JBL, and of course there's escalators here. Walkway to Volcano Bay. There's escalator or walkway. There is no elevators, so that means you have to use the escalators, or there's a walkway for the disabled use. So here they are. Volcano Bay, Universal Orlando Resort, Orlando, Florida. Coming on to the level of Volcano Bay. So, no entrance to the water park. It smells very tropical here. This is been a while since we've been to a water park. Entrance here. Looks very nice and themed here. Very impressive. Here we are. And here is the entrance. So here is the entrance right here. Of course, got water geysers there. So we're going to go into this foyer. So there's Cabana Bay up there, well, part of the Cabana Bay. And if you watch Mac Blogs on his YouTube channel, feel free to subscribe to his channel as well. So, water fountains, very nice here at the Volcano Bay. And here we are in this building. Reminds me a bit of Barbados Grantley Adams Airport. Okay. Anyway, we're in and we got the special watches on. which is called Tapu Tapu. So we are in the park now, and we are going to the centrepiece, which is Jewel in the Crown of the water park. So very nice feeling here, and there it is, the volcano here at Volcano Bay. And the volcano is here within the wave pool. The wave machine will be starting. Okay, here is the volcano, the jewel in the crown of the water park. And this is very impressive, of course, good elements here. And we are going to do some rides here. This is the first time we've been in a water park for like 6 years now. And we're going to have some fun. So, here we are. I'm heading down towards the wave pool. So just, let's have some fun, guys. Anyway, this is the wave machine at Volcano Bay. There we go. There's all the people clapping, as that's how they dance moves, the hand signal for the system. Rattle-a-tap, rattle-a-tap, rattle-a-tap. It's all on still. And that was the bell. Here's the waves now. There's the fan spray just right there. That's the wave machine. There's Cabana Bay, just right there, that building, and this one here. Practicing my move. Here I am at Volcano Bay. Watch this. We put this here. Right, don't do anything. But if you hold it, I'm really excited for this. Anyway, go to 2. Anyway, this is the elevator at McDonald's, the world's largest McDonald's on International Drive in Orlando, Florida. And this is a ThyssenKrupp elevator, capacity 2,100 pounds. And you probably guess the torch is on. Here we are, 2. Let's go down to 1. Hello, coming down?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Just checking.
Thank you, have a nice day. One more time. One more time. Very nice elevator. If you remembered in the original world's largest McDonald's, there was a Delta elevator, but however this one's a ThyssenKrupp. As you know, the floor number is different here in America. You've got 2 for level 4, the first floor, and 1 for the ground floor. Let's go down to 1, back down to 1. And lifts are known as elevators here in America. Going back down to 1. And here we are, down at 1. And that's it. Okay then guys, here we go. We are driving down International Drive here in Orlando, Florida. Got some little outlet stores here, like the Harley Davidson store, and then of course there's a multi-story car park, the Walt Disney World store, and this here used to be the old Bargain World, and of course there's Golden Corral behind it. Over here is Icon Park, which has the Star Flyer and of course the wheel, which used to be known as the Orlando Eye. And over there is Ripley's Believe It or Not. So here we are, just waiting at the traffic lights. So got a sign here for Jamaican Court. Got the Uno Pizzeria and Grill. And we've got some I-Ride trolleys just across here. So we're just waiting now. There's a Star Flyer, the tallest structure. It's a bit the same height as the BT Tower in London and Birmingham. The BT Tower. And lights have now changed to green, and of course there's a Holiday Inn hotel as well down here. There used to be as a hotel down here called the old Radisson Barchel Hello. And of course there's a Slingshot. Now the Slingshot used to be down at the old Magical Midway, but Magical Midway's gone. So here's the Slingshot. And you got boiled shrimps, king crab. Well, it's called Eat at Joe's. And here's a bus. It's the I-Ride trolley. So that's the I-Ride trolley. And just behind us, Slingshot used to be the site of the old Mikado, not to be confused with Mikado from the opera created by Gilbert and Sullivan's. The Gilbert and Sullivan's opera, the Mikado, that was actually heard in That'll Teach 'Em. So for those people who've watched That'll Teach 'Em, hover over to see that video, the Gilbert and Sullivan's opera, The Mikado. And so just after that, well, that's now like some sort of golf course, and just next to that is what we used to refer to as Doubletree Castle. It's now known as Castle Hotel, and we stayed there back in 2004. And that was way before this YouTube channel ever existed, and it has Fujitec elevators. And so here we go, we're going down International Drive. Lots of different units like Denny's, Senior Frogs, Hooters, and of course they got some geysers spraying across the road. So unique these days that they've got these geysers. And Bahama Breeze, and we've got Bahama Breeze, Island Grill, and there's a Subway as well, Walgreens Pharmacy if you need a pharmacy, and there's a lot of stuff here. And just coming down here is of course the Upside Down building, Wonderworks. So we're at Wonderworks, so that's the facade. Well, actually, it's only the facade that's upside down. It just makes it more attractive. The Wonderworks dinner show, and next to that's Point Orlando, which is the outlet shopping centre. We've been there We've been there back in 2004, sorry. And so there's the Hyatt Regency. As we're coming towards the Orange County Convention Centre, the American version of the NEC, because if you know where the NEC is, it's in Birmingham, just close to Birmingham Airport. And speaking of an airport, it's not far away from Orlando International. So up there is the Rosen Centre. So we're just so the Rosen Centre is right by us, so we'll see once we've gone through traffic.
$60 a head now, that is.
Alright then, as you probably know, there was a car that's just gone past with a lobster on. It is actually the car for Red Lobster. And we're now coming to the Orange County Convention Centre, the American version of the NEC. Right then, we're just approaching the Orange County Convention Centre, the OCC, the American version of the NEC, and of course, yes, there's Skylink Walkway here as well. So we've got the Skylink Walkways here at the NEC, at the OCC. Why am I saying the NEC? It's the OCC. And just to clarify, the Rosen Centre's here, but there is another one down there, I believe, so I do apologise for that. So here's the link bridge, and so we're now going past the OCC, the Orange County Convention Centre, the American NEC. I know they hold events in there like IAPA, International Amusement Parks and Attractions Expo. So it's a massive building, the convention centre is, and got the Denny's here, and of course you got like convention centre, the ICC in Birmingham, in the heart of Birmingham, and here is Red Lobster. So you got Red Lobster, Dunkin' Donuts, and of course there's a McDonald's here at the bottom of International Drive. So and of course there's a Pinky bus right here, and here we go, we are now heading up International Drive. So there's a sign with a plane on it that includes for the airport for Birmingham, for Orlando International Airport. Right, here we are, we've just gone past a McDonald's and a Red Lobster right on International Drive. and we are just now by the SeaWorld complex.
Quick control it in the
So we're
back.
just now by the SeaWorld complex here. So you've got there's the I-Ride trolley just right there. Very nice. The I-Ride trolleys are so unique. Got the advertising for the iFly. And so this is the SeaWorld complex, the SeaWorld. So there's the Sky Tower, the tallest structure. And there's the two roller coasters, Kraken and of course the Mako. And then of course on the left hand side is the SeaWorld Water Park Aquatica, which opened in 2008. And if you look at Kraken, it used to be a pale blue colour, but now it's been painted into green colour. So I'd refer that as Kraken Reborn. So I'd call that Kraken Reborn. Similar to how they did it with Nemesis at Alton Towers back in the UK in Staffordshire. So traffic lights are now on red. So I'll see you once we've gone through the lights. Right, we're now on our way. So there is the SeaWorld Park there, there's Kraken and of course Mako. And Mako, I'd compare that with the big one at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Kraken, I'm not sure how I can compare that ride with. I think it's might be just the same as the big one, except the big one doesn't have loops. But as we all know about the big one, for those people who watch Theme Park Worldwide with Sean, he describes it as the UK's largest monorail. And so it's the UK's largest monorail. And so just by a CVS pharmacy, because obviously as well as like Walgreens, you got CVS. And there used to be a CVS in the Florida Mall, but obviously they pulled out because of obvious reasons. But it's nice to see different retailers, different names across the US rather than going to your usual UK. And speaking of Walgreens, there's actually a Walgreens in between a CVS. That is weird. And of course there's Denny's. Here's Denny's. You got Denny's, and then of course you got Applebee's, and there's quite a few places. And for those people who watch All Shiitake Mushrooms, hover over to their channel, because I know they speak about Applebee's as well. So shout out to them. So that's to Lee, Carol, Leland, London and Leanna. So hover over to their channel and even watch their gaming channel as well. And I really like your videos. You definitely make me laugh when you do those videos, and just keep going. I'm sure you'll do really well, All Shiitake Mushrooms. And also doing a shout out to other subscribers like Night Strider as well. I'll give you a shout out to Night Strider, and also to all the different subscribers as well. And so just keep it up, guys. I'm sure you'll enjoy it even more. So here's another row of restaurants, and of course there's a place here called Sickies, and you probably think, bleh, Sickies. That is very weird. And of course you've got Dunkin' Donuts, and IHOP. And here, so you've got a couple of more retail. There was actually like a supermarket that looked a bit like a Summerfields. And of course got another row, and of course there's a Domino's pizza. There's like a little mall with Domino's, and as we come round this bend here, you so got bus stop. As you know, compared to being in the UK, you're on this side, because in the UK one way will be going each way, so it is a bit different compared to being in the UK. And of course there's the Mission Club Resort, quite a few good resorts here in Orlando, and we're now coming towards the Sheraton Vistana Villages. Yes, there's a Sheraton Vistana Villages, and nearby is the Floridays. So you've got the Floridays here as well, which is close by. So you've got the Floridays, and of course the Sheraton Vistana Villages. So we've got the Villages, and coming up shortly, as you know, it's very exciting. Of course, we're passing a bus number 8 to downtown Orlando, not to be confused with the 8 services in the UK, and that includes Diamond Buses 8, Rifle Range to Hales Park, Bewdley via the town centre of Kidderminster, the National Express 8 from Walsall to Lichfield, with the other one from Wollaston Farm to Wolverhampton, the Platinum service, and then of course the Arriva 8, the one from Telford to Bridgnorth, and also passing a school bus. So you've got a school bus, and here is the Floridays. So this is the Floridays resort. So, and of course Staples. I thought they never existed anymore. Very interesting. Okay, continuation on the journey, and coming up is Vineland Village. So Vineland Village, and of course there's a Walgreens nearby. So you've got a Walgreens pharmacy, and there's Vineland Village. So this is Vineland Village. So we're actually coming onto the property of Vineland Village, Orlando Premium Outlets. So you got Publix here as well. So you got Publix with a Subway and UPS stores, and Starbucks. So you got Starbucks, and here's a fire engine. So you got a fire engine. So shout out to Blue Light Fazbear. I'm sure you love your fire engines, and here's one just for you. Oh, there's actually an emergency vehicle.
Oh, yeah.
And so here we go, some good emergency vehicle. Oh, it's Orlando Fire Risk. So we're right by the Orlando Premium.
What do you think of this on here?
Alright, so this is the elevator at Forever 21 at the Orlando Vineland Premium Outlets here in Lake Buena Vista, Florida. And this is a Schindler elevator, capacity 4,500 pounds. And as you can tell, torches on. Here we are, 2. Go down to 1. Going down to 1, I'm having to talk that music out in here. Talk. So we're going to talk that music out in here. Now, floor numbering's different here. First floor is referred like ground floor, and second floor, first floor, of course. So we're going to go up one more time and finish on 2. Schindler. This is a very massive Schindler elevator. And here we are, 1. Go up to 2 to finish. So we're going to go up to 2. And talk. Oh! Anyway, go down to 1, talk. Anyway, this is the elevator at Saxford Avenue off 5th at the Orlando Vineland Premium Outlets in Lake Buena Vista, Florida. And this is a Schindler elevator, capacity 5,000 pounds, and you can tell me torches on. And this elevator is so tall. Here we are, 1. Go back up to 2. You've got 2 rear and 1 rear. Talk. Let's go up. Very nice. This elevator is so tall. So have a talk the music. Gosh, this elevator's so tall. Never seen any elevators like this. So interesting. It's so tall, the ceiling. Here we are on the 2nd floor. Wait for the doors to open. And that's it. Alright then, here we are outside the Saks Fifth Avenue off 5th store. Now, if you remember, there used to be a Saks Fifth Avenue department store at the Florida Mall, located on Orange Blossom Trail, but sadly, that Saks Fifth Avenue closed in 2014 to make room for the dining pavilion. So we will be going over to the Florida Mall real soon, so please make sure you stay tuned for that, guys, here on the YouTube channel, Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures. So I just hope you enjoyed the elevator in Saks Fifth Avenue. Alright then, this is the elevator to the bridge link at the Orlando Vineland Premium Outlets here in Lake Buena Vista, Florida. And this is also a Schindler, capacity 3,500 pounds. Here we are on 3, and we're going to go back to 1. It's a bit noisy, this elevator is. We are 3. Go down to 1. Go down to 1. Now talk. I'll still talk the music out in here. Now this was fully glass, but actually they've covered this bit with advertising. Here we are down at 1. We are at 1. We're arriving on level 1. Wait for the doors to open up, and that's it. Okay then everyone, this is the elevator at the parking garage at the Orlando Vineland Premium Outlets here in Lake Buena Vista, Florida. And guess what elevator it is? It's another Schindler, and the capacity is 3,500 pounds. Let's go to 4. And this is a glass elevator too. You can see. Gosh. Here we are at 4. The rooftop car park. They call it parking garages here in the US. Look, lovely view up there. Go down to 1. Schindler elevator. Blimey. This area is full of Schindler elevators. So we're going down. Another Schindler like the Forever 21, the Link Bridge, and the Saks Fifth Avenue off 5th. Here we are at 1. Just arriving now at 1. Wait for the doors to open. Wait till the elevator stops and the doors have opened. Here we are at 1, and that's it.